Yo, what's up, Facebook? Sorry I'm a bit late. I know I said I was going to be live in 15 minutes. It's like 20 minutes later. My bad. Excuse me. It's your boy, Daniel Holly of First Nature, your MC, your speaker, and your coach. Giving you a little bit of insight into some stuff that's taken place in the last couple of weeks that's got me all riled up, and I'm sure gets a lot of you riled up. In fact, some of my friends have got riled up about it. I remember a year ago I was working with a guy, he was getting real riled up about it, and I think we continue to get riled up about these things because it happens all the time. All the time. Now, what I'm talking about here is when you see, when you're out there seeing people doing things, right? Getting that money and getting paid a lot of money to do things when you go, I could do that. I could do that. And I'm sure we've all been there, right? You watch a footballer kicking a ball around a pitch and you're watching him like, I could do that. That's easy. That's fine for me. I could do that. And then maybe you're watching someone on TV present a TV show and you're like, I could do that. I could do that. It's easy. Now, I went to events this year, quite a few, you know, watching people do their thing, run seminars, do public speaking and so on. And I found myself sitting in the audience. And I'm watching these speakers up on stage and I'm like, I could do that. I can do that. And you're sitting there and you're like, this person is getting paid for this. I could do that. What? That's not fair. Like, why? What? Hang on. Where's my money? Where's my paycheck? Where's my job? Where's my career? What? I could do that. Why are they getting paid? I'm not getting paid. What's happening here? What is this? What is this? And you see people like Kim Kardashian, prime suspect. Boom. You know, you see her out there with her TV show doing a thing, like being on her phone, just like sat there, like, oh, my life is so hard, my God. And you're sat there watching it, getting mad, like, man, I could do that. I could be some nobody getting on TV, having a show, and you're wondering why you're not getting paid millions to someone watch you texting people out there, you know, being in a relationship, having a life. You're thinking like, why is no one paying me millions for my life? What is going on? I don't understand. And it's frustrating, right? Because you're thinking, what am I doing? I'm so much more talented than these people. I have so much more to give to this world, and I have so much more going on for me than these people, and they're the one getting paid millions. How dare they? How dare this universe treat me like that? How dare they? And it happens, man. It happens all the time. I was sat with my friend Nick Elvery of Daily Habits watching a speaker up on stage, and no less an MC. I will mention now, if you've got an event coming up and you haven't thought about booking an MC, I am your MC, all right? If it ain't me, it ain't the right person. Just letting you know that right now. So I'm at an event where watching these people up on stage with my friend Nick Elvery, and I'm sat there and I'm like, how is it this person has made a career out of this? Like, they're talking about, we got trained up, you know, this person's getting paid for this. And I'm not even going to lie. Like, these people, they ain't all that. You know, they're not all that. But do you know what the difference is between them and me? And this is what Nick told me straight off the bat. I love Nick for this, man. Nick's a straight talker. If you want a straight talking coach, you go and have a chat with Nick Elvery. He'll tell you what's up. But he straight up said to me, well, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, Daniel? What are you doing to get yourself out there? Like, I know you can do that. He even said to me, you're the best speaker I've ever seen, Dan. But what are you doing? And it's as simple as that. You say to someone, I could do that. You watch someone do a backflip, like, I could do that. What's the next thing they're going to say? What's the next thing someone's going to say? Go on then. You got to prove it. You got to prove it. Because if you've got a talent, right, and you're not showing anyone, you ain't got a talent. You're not doing anything. You're sat on it. You're sat on your ass like doing nothing. Then what are you proving to anyone? Nothing. You ain't proving nothing. You ain't out there speaking. You ain't out there kicking a ball around. You ain't out there texting your boyfriend being like, oh, my life is so difficult. Oh, my God. You ain't doing it. So why on earth do you expect people just to come up to you in the street and being like, oh, I heard from nowhere that you, you know, you're worth watching on TV. So let's give you a TV show. Let's invest millions in you because apparently you said you could do this. There's no evidence of that, but apparently you can. Off you go. He put it to me straight. Nick did. Like, I wasn't at the time doing anything to prove to people that I am a good fucking speaker, right? I was doing nothing to prove to anyone that I was a good MC. I was doing nothing to prove to anyone that I was a good coach. I was doing nothing. I was just sat there like, I could do this. Why am I not getting paid? I was entitled. I was sat on my laurels. Basically, I wasn't good at anything, so I wasn't doing anything. And that's the wild difference between people out there who are getting paid for doing, I'll be honest, less than 10 out of 10, and the people who could do 10 out of 10, but ain't showing anyone that 10 out of 10. Show your 10 out of 10. If you can do it, fucking do it. Do it. Do it to the nth degree. Let the whole world know that you can do it and do it better than other people, right? Just keep pushing, 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 pushing. Let the people know. Let the people know. Because again, I've seen, I mean, I go to schools, right? And you all know this. I go to schools and I see kids sat in the room. They're sat there chilling back during my whole session. And I'll be honest, you know, you're thinking, Dan, aren't you getting them engaged? I'm like, look, if they don't want to be in the room, I'm not forcing them. I can't hold their eyes open and get their ears peeled out like this. Like, listen to me. I can't do that. But if they're sat back in their room like, shh, man, this is so boring. And I'm like, what, you ain't interested? Do you want to be part of the room? And he's like, I know this. I'm smart. I want to say to him, buddy, if you're smart, yeah, but you ain't doing anything with your smartness, your intelligence, you ain't smart. Trust me, you ain't smart if you're not using it. What good is that? There's no good at all if you're not using it. What good is a bowl if you're going to pour milk on the side next to it? What good is that bowl? Use it. Use your talents, use your beliefs, and get going now. The difference between the people who are earning the money and getting where they want to go and you is not talent, it's not ability, it's not intelligence. It is actually just the fact that they're telling people what they can do. They're doing it. They're demonstrating it day after day, time after time, and they are getting it done. That is the difference. That is the only difference, all right? And I can see even now there are situations wherein people will feel entitled. People get mad at people who have things. People will get mad at people who are like, oh, you know, you've got millions. How dare you? You've got loads. You've got all this. You've got a great career. You've got, you know, a lustrous life ahead of you and all this stuff. Like, but you ain't smart. You're not. You don't deserve that. And I'll tell you now, that's obviously back. Excuse me. I'm talking so much. I'm giving myself gas. Oh God. I look back to some of the early videos I was doing, right? When I was talking about belief systems, yeah, right deep down. If you've seen that film Get Out, you've seen the film Get Out, right? You look deep back into your subconscious, into that background area, right? Oh my God, hello everyone in the room. Wow, look at this. We've got Lucy in the room, Lisa's in the room, Adam's in the room, Joe's in the room, Jen's in the room, Jade's in the room, Jay's in the room, Bjorn's in the room. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Da-da-da-da. I remember a long time ago, yeah? A long time ago, I was talking about beliefs. And the beliefs that sit right down there, and I was talking about film Get Out, like go into that sunken place, right deep down in your subconscious, right, where these things, these rules sit, yeah? And the biggest one, I can't write it down or share it with you right now. The biggest one we have in our heads, and it fucks us up, man. It makes me wonder how we get out of bed every day when we have this bullshit going on, yeah? If you, listen carefully now. Hey, Anya, what's up? We've got, you know, your beliefs that in order to have wealth, and not necessarily monetary wealth, but just wealth in life and so on, you got to have the grades. You got to be smart. You got to be intelligent, right? So that's what we're taught in school. Like, do you want a good life? Do you want a good job? Get the grades. That's what you're told. And even if you're not told it, you hear that. You hear that narrative. So that gets drilled into your head. And you believe that because, of course, then they make lack of grades synonymous with failure, right? So lack of grades is synonymous with not having. Intelligence, have. Idiocy, not have. That's the rule then, right? So when we grow up in the big wide world and we see people who aren't smart, who aren't intelligent, who don't have, but somehow still manage to have, it fucks us up because we're like, that does not work with the rule that I was told. That doesn't work. Now, what is really bad here, what's really bad here is actually if you pay attention to the way the media likes to work, the wealthy and the poor, yeah? The way that we look at these things, okay? And the way that it twists things, the way that it moves things, the way it molds things around. What's up, Chris? How you doing? What it does is it'll actually more often demonize the rich, demonize the people who have, and victimize the people who don't. More often. Why? Because more of people who don't have then have something to kind of dig at, something to go, I can justify my position, right? I'm righteous. I'm good. Yeah, I'm not a bad person who steals, who robs. I'm not a bad person who's like corrupt, who's got these millions, who's corrupt and morally corrupt and so on. I'm a good person. So actually, I don't want the millions. I don't want them. I don't want them because that means I'm a bad person now. So we've gone from school where being intelligent, you know, having the knowledge and so on means you have things, to growing up where around us, having a Lamborghini apparently makes you obnoxious. You know, being wealthy makes you obnoxious. I even saw a post on Facebook recently where someone had a go at a coach for earning $45,000 per client. That coach specializes in the wealthy. That's what they do. And yet apparently that's not good enough. That's not allowed. And we demonize the wealthy. And it's like, well, hang on a minute. Doesn't that kind of bring into friction the first belief? Like, what the fuck's going on in our heads? And of course we get upset. Of course we get angry. Of course we get frustrated. Of course we do, because there's two things going on in our heads that fuck us up. So we're out there going, I can do this, I could do that, I could get this done, I can get that done. But there's someone in us that goes, but I shouldn't, or I don't want to, or anything like that, because otherwise that might mean that, you know, maybe there's a responsibility I have to hold. Maybe the wealth that comes my way I don't want because it means that I'm corrupt and bad and blah, blah, blah. And Lucy's here said it's more complicated than that. I've read the first sentence. It is indeed more complicated than that. I'm looking at the basic level, the very basic level I'm looking at, right? So I'll read this comment here. I'm going to just see more. Here we go. It's more complicated than that, though, isn't it? Because there are so many other influences or pressures. For example, I want to write a book and also start a YouTube channel for family cooking, but I'm limited in what I can do right now. Small human 24/7, money, my own space. So all I can do is think about it. How do we actually move past this other stuff and start doing it? My dad always say you need money to make money. What's your opinion on that? Now, this is an interesting one again, because again, this is one of those rules that we put in our heads. We need money to make money. Now, there is some truth there, okay? Because you can think, well, how do you generate money, right? I mean, where do you get the money from? I mean, you could perhaps basically get a job. I mean, I know that sounds very trite and very obvious, but it's true. You know, get yourself a job, get the income, find it. What's up, Paulina? Hello, Mark. Hello, Mr. Walker. How you doing, sir? You know, you find yourself a job, and you go, okay, well, there's no work where I live, you know, and that's a possibility. That's a possibility. You're gonna have to move, make it happen. How bad do you want to get this YouTube channel going? How bad do you want this thing? Because if you want it bad enough, you're gonna do what it takes. You don't sit around going, oh, there's nothing around me in my local space to get what I want, and you're like, well, I mean, you have options. Why are you limiting yourself to these barriers, these walls? Why are you doing that? You know, and again, no matter what you put in front of your face to say this is my limitation, there's always a way out. There's always a way out. There is never this, I am literally, this is it. This is my option. There's always a way out. It does link into how badly you want it, because if you want it bad enough, the answers will come to you. All right. I will say this as well. With start a YouTube channel, I could show you a link, right? I want to find it. I want to find it and share it with you. Maybe I'll see if I can remember. Hi, Tim, and PM you now. Because if Anya's still in the room, she knows that when I started a YouTube channel, I had nothing. I invested very little, and actually I recorded, believe it or not, I took the camera that I had in my house, and I had the worst setup you've ever imagined. I recorded the screen of my TV to start my YouTube channel. I'm not joking. I recorded the screen of my TV. I didn't have a little thing plugged in. It wasn't HD. It wasn't well lit. I had a screen plugged into my TV, and I was recording my face with my phone. Like, that was it. I didn't have all the gadgets and all the cool stuff. I was basically like, how can I make this work? I want to do this. How can I make this work? From there, I grew. And actually, I ended up making I've made up thousands of videos. I made thousands of videos on YouTube. And for those of you curious, it was a YouTube channel, gaming YouTube channel I did for like 3 or 4 years. I actually made 3 in total. But but I just started. I literally just started. And this is something else I say to people, man. Like, you spend so much time figuring out how you start. But the thing is, if you just start, things will happen. Right? For example, let's put it this way. Let's say, I mean, maybe a bad analogy. Let's say you maybe don't know how to walk. Lean forward. Lean forward. Your legs will just move. You ain't going to fall over because you don't want to fall over. Lean forward, right? And watch your leg go, nope, no, that's not going to happen. Right? Lean forward again, then the other leg. Imagine it's like that, because that's what will happen, right? Because the first movement may look like chaos. It may look like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you'll carry yourself. You'll do things that will protect you, make sure that things stay stable. You're not just going to take action and then suddenly, you know, the computer's going to explode and everything's going to burst into flames. That's not how it works. You know, you just go, right? That'll be generally how it'll work. And again, like, you'll make it work depending on how much you want it. So anyway, that's in terms of just doing it. But I'm looking again at going back to the original video, is talking about when you see things and people doing stuff and you're like, I could do that. Do it. And this is a challenge. This is actually a challenge. I'm saying, do it. Go and do it, right? If you see someone doing something, they're getting paid for it. They're getting money for that shit. And you're not, and you know you can do it better, go and do it. Off you go. Go on. Go get it done. Go get your money. Go get yours. There's no reason why you can't have it. Go get yours. Just, why? You're still sat here watching the video. I don't even know why. Go get it. Go get it, because that's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. Doing it. Do it to the point where people get mad that you're doing it so much. Do it to that level. I want people to get annoyed at how much I'm on Facebook. Getting out there. I'm doing it. I'm selling myself. I'm putting myself out there. If you're creating an event, people, you know where your MC's at. That's all it is. That's all it is. All right. Don't get frustrated. Just recognize that they are doing something you ain't doing, and it's basically showing people what they do. That's the difference, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this live video. Share it about. Let everyone know about what's going on here. And, of course, let everyone know about me, by the way. Because who knows? Maybe you've got a friend who might need a coach. Maybe you've got a friend who might need an MC. And maybe you know somewhere where they want to hear about customer service givers being looked after. Because that's what I talk about, ladies and gentlemen. I talk about people who give, the direct people who give customer service to the customer who ain't being paid attention to. If you want to know more, of course, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. But apart from that, have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this live video. Of course, hit the like button, hit the heart, share it about, let everyone know about Dan Holley First Nature. One love, people. Have a great day. Mwah!